What is up, guys? Today is June 21st, 2018, and today I want to do a thing called State of the Channel. I want to let you guys know what's going on, what's upcoming, and what's going to happen down the road, you know? Okay, so sorry, I'm all jittery. I keep moving. I can't stop moving. I just can't. Anyway, these things are going to be, I don't want to say quarterly. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to upload them every once in a while or so, you know, when there's some major updates. And first thing I want to say is tomorrow is officially the last day of school. So, once I'm finished with school, you're going to start seeing more uploads. You're going to start seeing more, you know, content, more streams. Some of the stuff that I was actually supposed to do earlier, but I haven't got to that. So, we're going to get there. We are definitely going to get there once I finish college. Because, you know, I'm actually really excited to be able to finish and get my associate's degree early. You know, it's not an opportunity many of us get because it's only 100 students each year at this school. So I'm very excited about that. And the fact that, you know, I've been trying to produce a lot of content for you guys and be able to just relax, have a good time, put up some streams. It's nice. It's really nice. I will say I'm definitely going to do a lot more editing stuff because I had a project we did. Um, it was a Spanish project where we had to make a video, you know, speaking Spanish and make like how-to videos and stuff. So originally I was going to do how-to Dragon Balls, you know, how to play Dragon Ball Z Fighter. And uh and the thing I've said, you know, don't watch this, is for a project. But I had to redo it because she didn't like fighting games. So I put another one up there that says Sonic Mania. Don't watch it, it's for a project. I ended up getting an A in that class anyway. But the video for the Sonic Mania was kind of pretty bad. But we'll ignore that. But you know, I actually had a really fun time editing the Dragon Ball one. Although it could be a lot better because there's some things I still gotta learn, but I'm getting my transitions down packed. I know what I'm doing in Share Factory now. So I'm getting that stuff together. But soon to come, the first unoriginal review. I was supposed to do this with Sonic Forces, but the game bummed me out so much I really didn't want to do it. And then I was busy with other stuff at the time because that was back in November, I believe. Yeah, November. And during November, I think it was the October going into November session, I believe. No, it was the November session. No. Because I think that came out like. Hold on. I gotta look this up. Sonic Forces. Okay, it's November 7th. That was the October going into November session. And during that session, I had my second math college course. And I was still having frustrations with the first one. So, long story, you know, TLR, make sure you get your first math sessions done in time. But, yeah, so the first unoriginal review is coming up. It's going to be June 27th because here's how I'm going to do reviews. I'm going to get the game. Sometimes pre-order them early. Other times I'm not. I'm going to get them day one. I'm going to play the game for that day. And then I'm going to, work on it, edit it that night later. And then, put the video out when I can. Because there's a lot of stuff you got to do. Like, I'm going to spend that night writing the script, doing all this stuff, and, putting out the edits and everything I need to. Excuse me. But definitely, I'm gonna put that stuff together. The next thing I definitely gotta do is get my video camera and SD card, and get some stuff like a camera stand, tripod, all this stuff, because I want to be able to get the best shots and the best quality for my videos. I know, disgusting, right? I'm terrible. But anyway, I want to get the best kind of shots so that, you can kind of see. Because, like if you look on the thing, you can't, unless I stretch it out, you can barely see my chin. Look how dark it is. It's disgusting. Imagine if I did a video in this quality. It's disgusting. But, yeah, so, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff like that. Another thing is, I'm going to try to put myself out more. Maybe, try to talk to some of the big YouTubers and try to talk to them and see how they got out there. I mean, I'm not saying, how they got out there is going to be the same as how I will get out there. But maybe if I talk to them, try to implement some of the things they did to get big, I might get bigger myself. I don't know for sure. I might try to do something like Fullbender, where he does detractor videos on people. Well, not detractor, but I don't know how to say it. It's like exposing commentary videos. Kind of like Leafy, but better than Leafy. And he doesn't say literally every 5 minutes. But the biggest thing of all, okay, here's the biggest thing of all, is the biggest thing that's going on in my life right now is that I am getting a job at Little Caesars Pizza. Yeah, I know it's Little Caesars, but this is kind of my first actual job, so I'm a little excited to get started working, and it's definitely going to be fun there. I'm probably I am going to have a little hard time, but I'm just keep my head up, work through it, and I'm gonna try my best. Because I'm just ready to get working, have a good time, get the money rolling, get to know some folks. And, yeah. definitely, because you know, I know for a fact that uh, you might discredit it for being something like a restaurant, but it's kind of like my first out there job because I did have a job before, but you can technically kind of like say, oh, well, that's more of a program than a job because I worked as a chef for the after school matters culinary arts class. So you could say, that's more of a program than a job. But this is a job. So um I'm kind of glad that the interview went. Oh, I keep forgetting. There are glass cups. I mean, not cups, but like, like, look at this. This is like so old time. Like something from the 19th century. But anyway, yeah, it's definitely exciting. So, some other changes I might do is try to I'm gonna try to widen my streams out more, like widening the games out because I got some new stuff. Tekken 7, Monster Hunter World. I just downloaded Trials Evolution, and yeah. Other than that, I'm still playing some stuff, like Xenoverse. You didn't see anything, but Xenoverse, some other stuff. What the heck is this? And I guess I can talk about some other stuff. Let's see. Nobody's probably gonna really care about this, but I just want to give my opinion out on the Sony Fortnite thing. If you don't understand the situation, what's going on is that people are upset at Sony because, a couple of days ago at E3, Nintendo announced that Fortnite was coming to the Switch. And after E3, Fortnite on the Switch immediately hit about 2 million downloads. However, people who were playing Fortnite on the PS4 and they got a Switch, they thought, it'd be cool to just say, oh, I can just play my Fortnite on the go now, and I can still play it on the console when I'm at home. That'd be pretty nice. So they went over to their Switch and tried to connect it. And hold on. They got this screen that said Fortnite login failed. This Fortnite account is associated with a platform, aka PS4, which does not allow it to operate on the Switch. Neither the Fortnite website nor Epic customer service are able to change this. to play Fortnite on the Switch, please create a new account. So, you know, a lot of people are upset that Sony basically said, you know, these guys, if they sign their accounts on the Switch, they're going to stop playing on Fortnite on PS4 because, you know, PS4 has the lead right now, and they're afraid, you know, if they're afraid if, you know, say if I have Fortnite, I did actually like play on my PS4, but I don't have, you know, I deleted it. I don't actually like Fortnite. So if I were to just like go and you know, go over to Switch and take my Fortnite account over there, I can't. They're doing this because they're afraid. They're afraid of losing business. They think that if, you know, you can play Fortnite on your on your Switch now, they're afraid that, you know, why play it on, you know, PS4. So they're trying to keep the people hostage. And while I don't agree with them doing this, I do kind of understand where it's coming from. You know, because if someone were to, you know, if you were just handing people, I mean, you just use this Spanish metaphor. Say, you know, you're an employee at Pizza Hut. You're an employee at Pizza Hut, and the same people come in every weekend. You know, they order the same thing. Next thing you know, a Domino's moves across the street. And that Domino's is actually like working together with the Little Caesars that's further down the street. Right? Okay. So, you know, those two they're kind of competing, but at the same time, they're also working there. I know this is unrealistic, but and some people are like actually starting to go over there. Now, you're a Pizza Hut. Wouldn't you be afraid of others, you know, coming into your thing, starting to like take business from you? And that's the way Sony is looking at it, because they're not looking at the situation as pro-consumer. They're looking at this situation as pro-business. And they're at the top of the lead right now. They're at the top of the pack. So of course they're going to refuse this you know, cross-play thing. They did it with Rocket League. They did it with Xbox got Fortnite. They're doing it again with Switch game Fortnite. But as far as the standards as cross progression goes, that's where Sony, like, that's where I draw the line in the sand. You don't just hold somebody hostage. If I were to handle this situation, I would handle it in a way so maybe, you know, not everything from your stuff transfers over from your PS4. Like maybe hold some items PS4 exclusive. I mean, of course you still be mad, but at least it's not your entire account. Now, hear me out. If I were Sony, I would hold like some of the players' items hostage. That way, I would have, kept these items PS4 exclusive, and that would have made, those players be able to, put their progress and stuff on the go, but they might not be able to play as certain skins or certain play with certain weapons and items and stuff. That would have made them say, "Hey, I like being able to play my stuff on my Switch, but I need to go over here to play with the weapons that I want to." Granted, it's still kind of a messed up situation, but it's a lot better than what Sony is actually doing right now, because right now they're holding accounts hostage, meaning people can't, take their progress over to the Switch. They can take it to their PC, they can take it to their iOS, they can take it to their Android, but not Switch or not Xbox. The situation is getting ridiculous because you got this one tweet right here that says, since at Sony is apparently blocking Fortnite crossplay between PS4 and Nintendo Switch, I will be switching to my Xbox One as my non-Switch platform of choice, so I can team up and play with my kids. I recommend anyone who can do the same. People are saying stuff like that, but oh geez. You got me saying like Microsoft wanna have cross-platform play for Fortnite? Nintendo, sure. Sony, autistic screeching. But yeah, there's a lot of those autistic screeching memes that are going on right now. But yeah, I'm gonna move on to something else. But I'm kind of feeling good right now because, like, yesterday, I actually got to donate to like one of my favorite people on YouTube. His name, well, I just mentioned him earlier. It's Fullbender TV, and yesterday he was streaming, and so if you ever get the chance to stream, you ever get the chance to see this, I'm the unoriginal reviewer. I'm the guy who donated $2. You got to enjoy your little shadow box. So, but I just wanted to talk and rant on for a little bit about positives going up in my life right now. Everything's looking up. I got graduation for college on August. It was shop for me. I forgot I had that automatic controller turn off thingy on because my PlayStation's on right now. But I'll go back to playing Xenoverse. Yada yada yada. Point is, everything's going up for me right now, and I hope you guys are having a very blessed day. If anybody needs me, I'll be on. I'll be on PlayStation tonight. I might stream Tekken, but I don't know, man. I'm still thinking. So I'll see you guys later, and you guys have a good night.